What's going on, YouTube? It's Big Brother 749 coming back at you with another video. Of course, we all know that Marjorie Taylor Greene is resigning from Congress in January 2026 because apparently her and Trump fell out. And look, I respect Marjorie Taylor Greene for quitting. I really do. She did it because she chose to expose corruption in the Epstein files, and Trump blew up at her. And we can say that she's always been fake, but in that moment, signing a petition and taking Trump's heat, she chose to stand on principle instead of just staying in power. And for Marjorie Taylor Greene, this was a moment of truth. She positioned her fight and standing up for American women and children while Trump seemed to be protecting the establishment. And this gave her the perfect excuse to break with the most powerful person in history. And honestly, the way they talk about each other now, I got to be real. I don't think Trump was hitting that. I don't think he'll touch Marjorie Taylor Greene with a 10-foot pole. The tension is real, but it wasn't romantic. And their relationship was never love, and it was never really about friendship either. It was just a power deal. And in her interview on 60 Minutes, she revealed that her Republican colleagues talked about Trump behind his back and was scared to step out of line and having to kiss Trump's ass publicly because their loyalty is conditional. And she was his tough, loyal fighter. And in that interview, she was saying that Trump was extremely angry and called her a traitor for crossing him. And the key line, though, was her reason for leaving. And she's saying, I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it'll all go away and get better. And she meant that, her loyalty was met with abuse, and she chose her own self-respect over serving a leader who saw her as a puppet. And this is a story that black folks know too well, because for black folks, this whole loyalty meets betrayal story is way too familiar, because history shows that whenever black people serve the system as soldiers or politicians, their loyalty is only okay if they're obedient. If they show independent thought or stand up for themselves, the punishment is cruel. And Marjorie, she had the freedom to be chaotic, but only when it helped Trump. The moment she showed a tiny bit of her own conscience, she was hit with the same rage that Trump uses on his enemies. And she learned that, her high-ranking position didn't protect her from the rule of subservience. And the only reason why she found a shred of decency caring about corruption and her own dignity was because she was personally attacked by the system she helped build. And her decision reminds us of other politicians who left Trump, like take Liz Cheney, for example. She voted with Trump nearly all the time, like 90%. But eventually she decided that she couldn't back his actions anymore. And then you got Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski. I don't know how you say her name, but Miss Collins did vote to acquit him in the first impeachment. But when it came to the second impeachment after January 6th, she was one of the 7 Republicans who voted to convict him. And her conscience finally crossed the line. And it shows that even for political veterans, there's a boundary. And it just took a literal attack on the government to find it. And I don't think Miss Greene's break is about saving the Constitution. It's about saving herself. She realized that the abuse Trump gives out, ain't just for Democrats. It's for anyone who steps out of the line, including his most loyal people. And her break is deeply personal. And Miss Greene is resigning from Congress in January. She says she wants to be a normal person with zero plans. But the system is already calling her back. And Trump has been hidden that he would love to see her come back after a little rest. But and forget about her political career. This is about her self-respect. Would she keep that dignity and self-respect she just claimed, or will that desire for power and the fear of being alone would drag her back into a abusive relationship? Her quitting was the act of personal freedom. The hope for her and the country is that she keeps her word and refuses to return to the man who called her a traitor for daring to vote her conscience. But that's all I got to say, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Big Brother 749 signing out. I'm out. Peace.